Definitely had a box. Everybody had a box. Everybody has the box of the ex-boyfriends, and Sean had one for the ex-girlfriends. And when right before we got married, we got rid of the box. We got rid of our boxes. We like lit them on fire, threw them off a bridge, and just threw them out in the trash because we were super lazy and didn't do either of those things. But those would have been cool ways to get rid of it. This is Michelle from Michele Nichols Axing's Reviews, coming at you with another movie review for you. This movie is about a girl who has just broken up with her boyfriend and lost her job in the same night, like Bridget Jones' style. It's a mess. She's a mess. And in her grief, she ends up making some really poor decisions and having an adorable little meet cute with a guy who's trying to renovate and open kind of a boutique style hotel. He's starting to run out of money. She sees loft space that is unfinished and decides it's a perfect location for an art gallery, as she is an art curator and that's the job that she lost. So she decides to trade art space in this loft area for her services as an art curator and a decorator for the hotel, and to give him free labor in exchange. And all of this is a way to facilitate an idea that she has while she's kind of helping out, and it's that she has the idea of taking belongings that are from people's past relationships and turning it into an art gallery. And she is inspired by her actual real life habits where she will just collect things, especially things from past relationships, and her bedroom has become a weird mausoleum to past relationships. And it occurs to her that other people might be doing the same thing as her, and they might want to let go of the past, and she could turn it into an art installation. What I liked about this movie was that it was grounded in the realism of the characters that were written. I think a lot of women will see themselves in this. Characters are millennial aged. I don't really see men liking this as much, for the same reason why I think women will like this, for the same reason they liked Booksmart. Booksmart was funnier than this. This had moments of like heartfeltness, but it managed to not be too sappy. It managed to be a rom-com without being ridiculously over the top in its comedy. So it managed to kind of blend those things well together. I thought this movie was funny. The comedy definitely comes from the best friend characters. One of the best friend characters is actually one of the supporting characters in Booksmart. She's funny in that. She's funnier in this. They did a good job with making you really understand and connect with the lead character. You really knew who she was. There was specific things that happened in her life that led her to this kind of weird collecting of things. So you kind of get her and you like her. She's a likable person, even though she's a little bit of a screw up at the beginning. It's kind of like Bridget Jones. Like, she's a hot mess, but you're like, I understand, and it's gonna get better. And just like in Bridget Jones, and just like in Booksmart, they get it together. She gets it together. So this is ultimately a movie about turning something a really terrible day, a really terrible series of events, and seeing like how can you come out of it. And it's not a rated R movie. It's not raunchy. I mean, but for progressive people, it's gonna have some same-sex relationships that are explored in this, that are mentioned. That one of the best friends is a lesbian, and she's talks about her relationships in it. Some of the people that are bringing stuff to the museum are of all different types of genders and relationships and stuff like that. So it's got that for you as well, without the movie being like trying too hard to be woke, or it being a message movie. I'm more of a give me a good story and let me glean from that what I will, and let me think about things instead of telling me what to think. Because you're either going to be in a situation where you're preaching to the choir and therefore insulting the intelligence of your audience, or you are wagging your finger at a group of people saying, you should believe this or else you're terrible, terrible, terrible. And I don't like that for secular movies. I don't like that for Christian movies. I don't like that for any movies. It allows the story to be front and center. Anything else is just character development. Everyone can watch this and enjoy the movie. I didn't have a pass. I don't think it would have been necessarily worth theatrical release. I think it is better than a quote unquote like TV movie, but it is more in lines of a streaming film. Like, I could have seen this movie released on Netflix and done very well, and it's a good movie. The lead actress, I think she was good in it. Dacre Montgomery plays like the male love interest in it, and he's that weird guy with the mullet thingy from season 2 and I think 3 of Stranger Things. He did a nice job in this as well. All the actors were good. They all had really great chemistry together. It was well written. It was just a really enjoyable, nice, modern romantic comedy that a lot of people could like if you're a lady. It's really difficult right now during these times to keep up with what is happening and what is at what. So I'm gonna pop on Instagram once a week on Saturdays and let you guys know for the next week what is coming out on, you know, streaming. There's new movies in the theater, there's video on demand, there's Redbox, there's all different kinds of places now to watch movies. There's even TV movies, streaming service movies, all these things, to give you guys an idea of what's coming on that week and where you can watch things and the multiple opportunities and places you can watch them depending on your circumstances and your theater's situation where you live. So if you're interested in that, please head on over to my Instagram. I'll pop all of that below. It is just Michele Nichols Official. And like what you see here, you want to see more movie reviews, stuff about my career, to have you as a subscriber, please click that bell and click the all notifications so you not only do not miss an upload, but you don't miss me adding stuff that I'm in that are with other production companies that I don't own the rights to, but I add those to my playlist that are. And I hope to see you soon, and I'll see you next week at the movies. I'm going tonight. Bye. Hey, look, Scrunchies are back. I'm so happy. Yeah, bad hair days are looking hella cool now.